Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Dynamo video. In this one, we got our first ever MLB video. NBA is done, NHL is done, so we're going heavy in MLB. We have 5 picks as always in this one for you guys, and we've already been killing it in MLB. Look at all this green today in the VIP section of the Discord. Probably more to come. I haven't looked through all the picks and posted all the green in here from yesterday. Right now, if you use code MLB, you're going to get 20% off of the monthly plan that is less than $1 per day. You can also do a day pass or a week pass as well, so check that out, along with the free Discord as well, which will be linked down below. A lot of good talk in this constantly, so definitely get in there as well. So now let's come over to Prizepicks and check out our top picks. So the first one that we got here is a total base play here. It immediately caught my attention because it's only a half base here, and he's been going off in the last 5 as far as getting total bases. This one also checks out on other fantasy sports betting sites. Looking at it on FanDuel here, he's plus 180 to get 1.5 bases. So they actually have him on the 2+ total bases over here on FanDuel, and he's at just plus 180. Also on Caesars Sportsbook, he's at a half base at minus 149 right now. So they're pretty confident that he's going to get over a base in this game that's supposed to be really high scoring. It's the Angels versus the Texas Rangers. Looking at this game over here on DraftKings Sportsbook, it's a 9.5 run over/under total here. So a lot of runs expected in this one. Fairly close here on the money line. And then the Rangers are the favorites, so they're expected for more runs here. In the Rangers play, I'm going to go with Corey Seager, who on his fantasy score just 7.5. He's had some massive games lately, 24, 9, 5, and then 36. In this high scoring spot here, I think he's just going to have another massive game here. 7.5 seems just too low for a fantasy score for me, so I'd be taking that one too. For our third pick, we're looking at strikeouts, and we're using OddsJam here. Check them out in the link down below for the really cool tool. Their top pick here is Josiah Gray, under on the strikeouts at 4. And if you look at some of the odds on other sportsbooks, they're all at 4.5. But one of the sharpest sportsbook here, Pinnacle, has him at minus 180, which is huge. And then the other ones, minus 174, 175, and 178. So they definitely expect at least a push on 4 here, and it could definitely hit as well on Josiah Gray. So that's their top pick. So we're going to roll with that for this video, and definitely check them out. Great tool for all sports. Against Houston, going to be a tough matchup. Going to be hard for him to hit those strikeouts, so we're going to take the under on there. And then we actually got a pick here, Nolan Arenado, from one of the early games. And the Cardinals have just been really struggling, so we're going to take another under here on Arenado. See if this one hits by the time you're watching this video, if you're watching it after the game. But Arenado, he's been on a hit streak actually. You could see in the last 7 games, he's actually got a hit in each game. But the RBIs and extra base hits have not been there. But in those games, like the RBIs really haven't been there. Last 3 games, he's only had 2 RBIs. And in all 7 games during this hit streak, he only has 7 RBIs. And you need more than just hits to get there on the fantasy stats. And another reason is the matchup here. The Cardinals just been really struggling to score runs. Even if he's getting hits, he's not getting RBIs or runs. And then also a really easy free tool here is just, if you're looking at him on ESPN, or you could just Google it real quick, you could click batter versus pitcher. And you can see tomorrow the matchup is against this pitcher right here. And in 12 at-bats, he has just 1 hit for a .03 average and struck out 3 times as well. So not very good against this pitcher. Historically is another reason taking the under. Then for our last pick, we have Ronald Acuna, and we're going to take the over on here. His game got canceled, obviously, on Tuesday, but now they're rescheduled for 2 games on Wednesday. This is the first game of the doubleheader. Actually, I've looked into this into the past, and I know that it seems like less runs would be scored in doubleheader games, but actually, on average, more runs are scored on both the first game and second game of a doubleheader. And actually, the first game of the doubleheader is when they score the most runs. Probably just using their stars more all out in the first game, and then maybe going to plan on resting them or not pushing them as hard in the second game. So it definitely makes some sense here. So we're going to take Acuna on the over. Was on his over on Tuesday, but it got postponed. So now I actually think he's in a better spot here. Obviously, Acuna going crazy this year, especially with the average and stolen bases, hitting 328 so far this year, which is crazy. And he's already stolen 28 bases, which is crucial for getting fantasy points on sites like Prizepicks. 13 homers, 40 RBIs, but the steals and average is really where he's going to get those fantasy points. So I'll take him on the over. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed this one. If you did, definitely consider joining up in the Discord for free. Also, the VIP section, code MLB. You're going to get a 20% off discount over there on the weekly or the monthly pass, which gets you access to all the picks in the private Discord channels. Just a quick recap of the picks. We got Acuna over his fantasy score, Arenado over on that fantasy score, Josiah Gray under from Odds Jam, where you can check out as well down below. And then we got Chad Wallach over on his total bases and Corey Seager over on his fantasy score. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Got a ton of MLB Prizepicks content coming. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.